we are going live at the count of 3, 2, 1. We are live. A very good morning, everyone. I hope you all are sound and safe. I welcome all my guests and speakers here for the Talk with Expert webinar organized for Codeavour 2022. Good morning, Malika. Very good morning. So we will be starting shortly. Hi, Kritika. I hope you all are good. Hi, Sayed Zulafir.
Hi, how are you?
Great, sir. We're just waiting for a few more audience to join us on the YouTube live, and then we will be starting with our expert webinar. Good morning, Eldeen Mohammed. Hi, Devraj. Good morning, Charu ma'am.
Good morning, sir.
So we have people joining us from Al-Khaj National School, Dubai also. Good morning, Ashna ma'am. Good morning, Hiba ma'am. Good morning, Dilip sir. So I hope you all are very excited as we all are to have our engaging session with the experts. Good morning, all of you. Yeah. Good morning, Simran ma'am, Sruchi ma'am. All right. I think we have enough audience and we should start with that expert webinar session. So I welcome you all once again. A very good morning to all of you joining. The audience is joining us from all around the globe. I welcome everyone to this expert webinar session of Codeavour 2022. So Codeavour 2022 is the biggest AI and coding competition hosted annually by STEMpedia and its organizers and collaborators at an international level for students age group 7 to 18 years old, where they make innovative projects in picture blocks application with the destined purpose of making the world a better place I would like to thank our sponsors, title sponsor Motwani Jadeja Foundation, host STEMpedia and Art Park. We also have co-host from UAE, specially organizing this webinar, EduStream. EduStream is the edutech from UAE founded by Mr. Ahmed Mutugali, sorry, and their gold sponsor, Hamdan Awards. Education sponsor, Amazon Web Services, community partner, Atal Innovation Mission, Tata Class Edge, American Indian Foundation, and SRF Foundation. Our education partners, Coding and Robotics Education in School schemes by Goa Government and Adani Foundation. An international co-host, Apex, the country partner from Egypt. Jordan, we have Robotana, the country partner. From Iraq, we have IoT Kids. From Algeria, we have AI Azari. From UAE, we have EduStream and AMITY School, Dubai. I will also like to thank STEM.org to accrediting the Codeavour 2022. So Talk with the Expert webinar is a webinar series in which each week global industry experts will be invited to share their expertise on a topic related to the field of education, AI, and coding. I would like to introduce our professional speakers. Ms.Charlene, ma'am, Head of ICT and Robotics Department at International Industry School of Abu Dhabi. She is one of the UAE coding ambassadors of the Ministry of Artificial Intelligence, Dubai. And she is the overall winner of Metaverse Hack Masters from Global Dev Slam 2022. I will also like to welcome Ms. Sangita, ma'am, Principal of AMITY School, Dubai. Ms. Chima is educational pacificationer for 3 decades and a school leader for 23 years. She served as the first lady of head of the 164-year legacy residential school, the Lawrence School, Loverdale, governed by the Ministry of Human Resources Development. I will also like to welcome Mr. Syed Mohammed Sir, the Makerspace manager at Albayan Bilingual School in Kuwait. He holds 2 master degrees from University College of London in digital learning and library sciences. And he has worked for or trained in Turkey, Saudi Arabia, in the United Arab Emirates, Qatar, Finland, India, and Kuwait. Now I would like to introduce our special guest and speaker, Dr. Mariam ma'am, Director of Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum Center. Mariam ma'am has been the Director of Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum Center for Giftedness and Innovation of Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum Foundation for distinguished academic performance in Dubai Government, United Arab Emirates, since 2020. She is the Director of Gulf Council of Giftedness and the Director of the World Giftedness Center. She was awarded Rashid Scientific Award for the contribution of science, for the contribution in science development in the country, and was awarded as the best supervisor for the special needs by the Ministry of Education. Now, I would like to welcome Dr. Mariam ma'am to tell us more about Hamdan Awards and how things are working in UAE. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I would like to share my presentation, please.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. 1 second. So good morning, everyone, and it's my pleasure to be with you here in the webinar. I'll be talking today about an example from UAE, and will be around importance and impact of technology in the classroom. So I'll take an example here at the Hamdan Center, and I'll take you through what we offer in the field of technology for students and individuals. So as we know, technology is very important in the education sector. It's important for teachers, for schools, for classrooms. It enhances students' experience in learning, and it also adds on teachers' experience in teaching. It helps students and learn new information and learn new languages. It reduces error, as we said. So this is our building. We are located in Dubai. We are a government entity located in Dubai. This is Al Hudayba building for who joined us from UAE. We occupy the 8th and 9th floor and the B building. And Hamdan bin Rashid Al Maktoum Center works in two directions or two major areas, innovation and giftedness. We offer programs for gifted students from grade 4 to 12 in UAE. And we also offer programs related to technology. Artificial intelligence is included in those programs. So this is our main areas. We offer programs for gifted students, and we offer programs or facilities for innovators or innovating individuals. First program or first initiative we will be talking about is the identification platform. This platform, we implement the gifted identification test in it. So students join us in this platform, and they take a test which is created for UAE students. We collaborated with two German universities, well-recognized German universities, Frederick Alexander University and University of Regensburg, to create a gifted identification test. We call it Hamdan Giftedness Test. Hamdan, on behalf of late Sheikh Hamdan bin Rashid, our founder, actually. So this identification test is built for UAE, especially. We didn't take a ready-made test and make it in Arabic, for example. We build it from scratch for UAE students. And it's in two languages. Till now, we have implemented it on 12,000 students, 12,000 plus students. Out of them, 600 were identified as gifted students. Those who are gifted, we offer them to join our center. Our center is specialized in providing gifted programs or enrichment programs for gifted students. First, we offer enrichment students for gifted students in the school breaks and the weekends. We don't take them from school day. We offer those programs in the breaks, school breaks, or weekends. So those gifted programs is around the STEM area: science, technology, engineering, and math. Along that, we also provide them with counseling and guidance for those students. Sometimes gifted students has a special problems. They need help and guidance to overcome those problems, or guide them where they go, or how can they achieve their dreams, for example. So we offer them counseling guidance. Also, we offer their parents, teachers a consultation, how to deal with their gifted students or gifted children at home. In addition to that, we offer a mentoring program. This program is to match a gifted student with an expert in the field of his giftedness. One example is Muhammad. He joined us when he was in grade 4. He was identified as gifted student. He joined us at grade 4, and he moved in our programs from grade 4 to grade 10. At grade 10, we offered him a mentoring program where we matched him with an expert in his field. He is actually very advanced in science, especially in space science. So we match him with an expert from Mohammed bin Rashid Center for Space. That was 4 years ago. He has been mentoring, or he was mentored with this expert person since 4 years. This year, he's contributing to a conference in the space area, international conference. He also going to co-author an article with his mentor this year. In addition to those programs, we also form teams to enter international and national competition in the STEM area. Codeavour, one of the competitions we support, and we form students to join such competitions in science and the STEM area so they can excel in their field of giftedness. Till now, we won, or our students won 30 advanced prizes in different competitions. One of the events we also form, or where we offer in our center, is Meet the Expert. We bring experts from different fields in STEM for our students to benefit from. We bring them here or online in the center, so our students can benefit from their expertise in their field. This is a summary of what we offer in Hamdan Center. We also offer a supporting programs, because beside identification and enrichment programs, we offer a diploma for gifted education from well-recognized university. We have noticed that the field or the teachers in UAE were not equipped enough with knowledge how to deal with the gifted student, how to work with gifted students. So we offered a diploma in gifted education from well-recognized universities. Up till now, we have graduated 208 teachers in UAE. In addition to that, we organize conferences and forums. Around 2,000 participants has joined those conferences and forums in the field of gifted education. Also, we encourage publication and enriching the literature in gifted education. We have published 26 books specialized in gifted education, different area of gifted education. Out of those 26, 5 of them are taught in postgraduate programs in 8 universities in the Arab world. About the competition, we have won 30 competition up till now. Our students have won 30 competitions or places. World Giftedness Center is one unique initiative from Hamdan Foundation. It's a platform where we offer gifted programs for free of charge for anyone interested in gifted education. It contains educational resources. This is short educational films, workshops, or webinars in the area of gifted education, identification, programming, counseling, and so on. We also offer or provide a newsletter, specialized newsletter in gifted education. We publish it every two months, for example, and our database contains of 3,000 plus subscribers. Scientific Journal is another offering of World Giftedness Center. It's a specialized scientific journal in the field of gifted education. We will publish our first edition at the end of this year. International conferences, we form or organize international conference in the World Giftedness Center. The first one was launched in Expo 2021, October Expo 2021. And our second edition will be this year, 2023, in October as well. Cross-national studies in initiative or offering from World Giftedness Center, where we form a special issue and we publish it in a well-recognized journal. For this year, we published a special edition in a well-recognized journal about gifted education in Arab world, because there was very few articles about the subject. So we thought to encourage that and publish. It's in English, but about gifted education in Arab worlds. International Award is another initiative where we have the first cycle was launched 2022. It's about rewarding centers or schools about their initiative in gifted education, and researchers as well. The prize was, I think, 50,000 dirham for the winner. A global talent mentoring is another big offering of World Giftedness Center, and it's a mentoring program in a STEM field with double N: science, technology, engineering, mathematics, and medical science. Up till now, it covers all the world. It's not only on UAE. Our mentor and mentors are from all over the world. We have around 150 mentor and mentees matched in our platform from all over the world, from UK, from US, from UAE, from different countries. So we see this gifted student, his gifted area, and who will help him in that matter. Our mentors, some of our mentors has won, are very good in their field, and they are prize winners and expert in their field. Our last program in Hamdan Center is the Fab Lab. It's a fabrication laboratory where we transfer ideas into innovative projects and the prototype. We have the expert, we have the facility, we have the needed machines and so on. So we, anyone who has an idea and want to transfer it to a prototype or a project, they can come to Fab Lab UAE and do that. It's the first Fab Lab in UAE. We offer also a Fab Academy. It's an MIT diploma in Fab Academy, where fabrication laboratory. So 18 students has joined the program and was graduated. We also supervised or helped in producing and producing 63 innovative projects. Those are some of our offering in the Fab Lab: 3D printing programs, VR, AI, different STEM area programs. Up till now, around 11,000 individuals has benefited from UAE Fab Lab. Thank you very much. That was a short of what we offer in Hamdan Foundation and Hamdan Center for Gifted and Innovative Students.
Thank you so much, Mariam, ma'am.
Thank you
for sharing about amazing work done by Hamdan Awards towards the society. Now I would like to introduce our webinar moderator, Mr. Ayush Jha, Education Program Manager at STEMpedia. Mr. Ayush, please take it forward and start the panel discussion with our professional speakers.
Yeah, sure. Thanks to Vivek for starting the webinar so well. It's amazing to listen from Dr. Mariam about it. So before I go forward, I would like to again thank all the guests. Yeah, Vivek, can we have the slide, please?
Yeah.
So thanks all the guests who have joined us for this panel discussion. Here, as you can see, we have a Talk with Experts webinar series going on for the Codeavour 2022. So all the audience who have joined, definitely you have a motive behind it. And before we go ahead, let me tell you what exactly we are going to discuss, how exactly our experts are going to help us to know details about importance and impact of technology in the classroom and creating a benchmark for artificial intelligence. So again, a big thanks to our panel guest, and we'll now start our discussion. So as we all know, now the AI and the teaching AI as well as understanding about AI and coding for the student have been now a great thing for the students, and it's a great opportunity for the students for being a future ready. But of course, sometimes we stuck in some problems. The students feel that how exactly they can move forward. And this webinar is basically going to help all the students and the teachers who have joined with us to overcome their challenges and know some more details. So with the first question, which I would like to start, and this I would like to ask with all the panels who have joined. So my question for all the guests are, what are the reasons for the importance of learning new technology like artificial intelligence and coding in present day? So we can start with Dr. Mariam.
Yes. So artificial intelligence and new technologies are the, like we see, the language of this day. So everything is introduced through technology, even it's in education and engineering and science. So it's very important to learn the language so we can cope with the future, so we can be ready for the future.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Mariam ma'am, and I think same as you, like it's really necessary for students so that they learn these things and be ready for the future, what is coming. So now I'll like to go ahead with discussing the same question with Sangita ma'am.
Thank you, Ayush. As Dr. Mariam just said, that it's to do with the future. And before we get into that marvelous, magnificent, unknown, unpredicted, unprecedented future, we're looking at schools today and classrooms today, and the encouragement that the Hamdan Award gives for new technologies and new brains that students, are recognized with is truly remarkable. So there's a lot happening in the UAE, but the reasons are exactly three. Dr. Mariam has already elaborated, but I would like to add that the economy of the future needs to have certain skills which will be guided and controlled by AI and coding in the classroom. And I can see that all around in the environment here, in the educational field, children are learning better problem-solving skills. They are more creative, and their critical thinking prowess has grown immensely, has developed immensely. So these are reasons, but most importantly, we are guiding a future generation to work, and the work environment needs skills in artificial intelligence and coding.
This really superb to hear, Sangita ma'am, and I totally agree with you on this point that it's not the necessity of a nation, but it's a necessity of all the nations, I should say, globally, that we encourage all the kids to learn about these things, so that of course it is going to help us to raise the economy of the globally. So now I would take this question to our next expert, Charlene ma'am. Charlene ma'am, please add your viewpoint on it.
Thank you, Ayush. Can you hear me? Yes, so I agree with Dr. Mariam and Sangita ma'am that the technology, in fact, is the language of the future. And of course, it is empirical to learn the basics of these emerging technologies, not just AI, but augmented reality, mixed reality, even the metaverse. And because these technologies continue to transform our economy, right? And the society nowadays, just look at the youth. And in fact, if I check one research study, it's from the MIT. So they published an article or a research paper that actually the future of AI is the future of work. not in the sense that it will replace the people, right? Because that will not be in the near future, but having the background of these technologies, especially AI, will help us or the youth to transition to a smoother career or profession. Because even now, it is very evident that the AI applications are in all fields and industries. So that one, I believe, yes, these are the main reasons why we should be learning these technologies.
Yeah, it's amazing to hear all the panelists, and as I said, like all the experts are into the same point, and I agree with all of them. So now we have Mr. Saeed with us. So Mr. Saeed, I would request you to please share your views onto this particular point. Yeah.
Well, I think other guests have mentioned everything, but and I'm really happy to hear and to listen to the valuable comments. But I want just to start with a famous quote about using technology in classrooms. Teachers who will use technology will replace teacher who will not use technology. And I think there are two pressing needs for us as educators at the moment. Firstly, how can we engage students? And secondly, how can we prepare our students for the future? I think integrating technology in teaching and learning can help both in making our students engaged and learn in a fun way, and also in preparing our students for the future. And by the way, our students, yeah, they are technology savvy. However, they are not technology literate. I mean, exactly, we might use technology to educate how they might use technology in a safe and secure environment by focusing on digital citizenship elements. So even though if our students are good at technology, yes, they are good at technology, we as teacher need to help them how they use like social media. We need to speak about fake news, how they can use social media in a safe way. That's why this is the importance of utilizing technology in teaching and learning. Yes, teacher can use it in like different subjects, in STEAM, to be content creators, technology integrate. Yeah, but for me, I think we should use also technology to help them to use this technology in a safe environment. I think also other speakers indicated the need for our students to learn about the needs of the future. When you speak about the jobs, you know, some jobs will disappear, other jobs will be introduced. So we need to introduce technology, because technology can help the students to learn and acquire and foster 21st century skills. I mean, creativity, collaboration, and critical thinking. And I think the most important part about using technology is technology can help teacher to teach in an innovative way. Thank you.
That's really great to hear, Said sir, and I cannot agree more on all the points kept by all the panelists. And I totally agree, it's really necessary for students to not only work with technology, but also embrace their, I should say, increase their 21st century skills. So now I would like to go ahead with the next question, and that I would like to ask to our panelist, Ms.Charlene. So my question is, can you elaborate on the current educational initiative to prepare the children for the future in terms of artificial intelligence?
Right, thank you, Ayush. So the first is one of the main, the biggest educational initiatives to prepare children is actually the Codeavour, right? Because usually these initiatives target higher students, right? Universities or high schools. The good thing about Codeavour is it targets from the, it caters to the youngest and to the most advanced. So I think that's one really good thing. Of course, powered by Stempedia and the PictoBlocks, which is my personal favorite to use. That it's like a life-changing software for teachers and students. And of course, the second one is, there are many national programs, right? India, UAE, which I could speak about, especially CBSE. They actually put AI as a specialized subject for students to take in that strand. In UAE, if you know, we already have a Ministry of AI, which is a first, right? So we have a lot of national programs. We partner with many schools and universities to develop events. Even in the near future, even the curriculum will be a part of the MOE. It will be part of the proper integration, which really promotes AI and these emerging technologies. And of course, the big three. If you know, these big three companies, Google, they have many free courses which students can take to get their basic learning about AI. We have the Microsoft, in which they do the hands-on, what do we call that? These hands-on integration of apps that students will actually get to explore that one. And the last one, which is good for the higher students, the IBM Open PTech, which we actually use in our school, International Indian School. This prepares higher students to transition to their internship and in their future professional careers as well. So those are my main list of initiatives that I think prepares the children for the future.
Thank you, Charlene ma'am, for adding wonderful points into it, and big thanks for appreciating the efforts by the complete Codeavour team. And I agree with you that it's necessary to not only enhance the students with these learning skills, but also give them a platform so that, of course, not only they learn, but they get motivation to perform and showcase their capabilities. So although this question was straightforward, kept for Charlene ma'am, but I would request all the panelists, if anyone would like to add their important points as an initiative should be taken, we welcome that.
If I may, Ayush?
Yeah, sure, ma'am.
Thank you. So, you know, the curriculum of the school breeds the learning journey of a child in the classroom, in the school, and forever. So as Charlene has said, the integration of artificial intelligence and coding in the curriculum, either as a standalone subject, like the CBSE, where we have it as a skill subject in grades 6, 7, 8, a secondary subject, additional subject in grades 9 and 10, and a senior secondary subject with grades 11 and 12. So that is the strongest learning module that you can have. But incorporating it through cross-curricular themes, through cross-curricular competencies, either in the national language, maybe in the arts, maybe in maths, maybe in science, is perhaps the wider spectrum that is utilizing the artificial intelligence and coding tools. So you use Python and Blockly and web development, and these are so prevalent. To tell you the truth, I'm not an expert, but to see it in an enthralling manner across all schools, in the classroom, especially with the students and their mentors, I think there is phenomenal visibility and excitement. It is impacting and influencing learning like never before. It's also impacting and influencing teaching like never before, because it's a part of the curriculum. And of course, all other opportunities like Codeavour, like clubs and other associations that give a platform and opportunity for students and teachers to showcase their prowess in digital learning is perhaps another initiative that exists in the environment.
Yeah, thanks, Sangita ma'am, for adding us. Yeah, say it, please.
Yeah, I totally agree. Here, I want to speak about our experience in Kuwait about this because as a makerspace, we are have a makerspace, a big makerspace, which serves around 6 schools here in Kuwait. We are one of the outstanding schools in Kuwait, and we have more than 4,000 students here, American English, American school. When we speak about initiatives, we have 2 initiatives. In fact, they are new initiatives. The first initiative is using drones in teaching and learning. And how can we connect drones in teaching and learning? And we created a big program here in my school, in my makerspace, to serve the school, where students can use drones in racing, or using to code it, or even to build a drone from scratch. For example, students use the laser cutters that I have and 3D printers, the CNC routers, to build a drone from scratch. And I think this is amazing, because when we speak about technology, personally, as a makerspace manager, I prefer project when we have, where minds-on meets hands-on, and whereas digital design meets physical reality. So there should be a connection between digital tools and also hands-on. And this is very important to make connection between technology or digital technology and hands-on. Students need to work with their hands. We teach coding, we teach robotics, we teach 3D printing in separate subjects. So in our high school, for example, we have 3D printing courses. However, students are more exciting when they come to the makerspace to work on a project where they practice different skills: 3D printing, laser cutting, coding, drones, in one project. And this is the creativity. When we speak about creativity, first, the project should be connected to the local community, and should also be connected to the real needs of the students or the life. And we should also use a framework whenever we work in a project. For example, when we speak about initiatives or artificial intelligence, working in project, we should introduce a specific framework for students to work on. For example, are they going to use design thinking or engineering design process, for example? Because this will help them to learn dispositional skills and soft skills and technical skills. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
If I can add,
Sure, ma'am.
of course, I agree and support my colleagues' opinion in the point. We have different national level programs in schools, in the curriculum, in Ministry of Education, Ministry of AI. However, the international programs are very important to enrich the student experience in the field. So Codeavour, one of the international experience. Also, I would like to point to our global mentoring program we offer at Hamdan Foundation. If this student is talented and gifted in the AI field, and he has taken all those programs in schools and centers and so on, it's time for him to experience the international level of support or experience. For example, he's talented in AI, so I will offer him or link him to a special expert or professor in anywhere in the world, in any university, so he can learn more and experience more in that area. So international programs are also important. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Mariam. When I mentioned projects should be connected to the local community, here I'm speaking about projects in the makerspace. When I mentioned the word local community, I mean exactly, for example, if the students will design a solution, this solution should solve a problem in Kuwait. It will be great because connecting it to the local community will help the students for the future. This doesn't mean that they shouldn't work in international projects, but I just mentioned one thing only about project-based learning in the makerspace.
Yeah, so thank you all the panelists, and I would like to say to audience, see, this is the beauty of the Talk with Experts webinar. So the question was, of course, about the initiative, and you can see with our experts, we are able to attain so many ways and the initiatives taken by them and in their community. So I cannot agree more with all the things which have been talked about, the curriculum, the cross curriculum. Of course, it is necessity because we cannot just frame the things only related to the computer science. It's also necessary to keep the things related to the other subjects. And I agree to Syed sir's words that, of course, it's what if I, from my point of view as an educator, if I say it's first necessity of the student is to give them an interest, how exactly we can bring them towards the subject. And it was amazing to hear from Mr. Saeed about the drones, that the students are not only just flying the drones, but also lasering them, making them, and it's amazing to hear. And of course, as Mariam ma'am told, that there are many global programs, and I agree to all of them. And we'll move to the next question. So next question is to Mariam ma'am, that what additional steps can be taken to equip the children to be proficient, especially in artificial intelligence, and also to maintain, or I should say, keep up with the global standards?
Of course, national and international programs are important, but I also think that equipping students or learners with ethics and security, cyber security and ethics is very important, because every technology or every new thing has its positive and negative things. So we need to enhance the positive thing and enrich it. On the other hand, we need to protect our learners from the could be a negative side of the technology. So teaching them ethics of using such technologies, teaching them cybersecurity is very important to protect them and like enhance their experience in AI.
Yeah, Mariam, and I think it's like a great point to be discussed. And of course, it came up with this question that to maintain the standards for the global, it's necessity that we maintain the ethics, we keep up the things in a certain level that the students only gets the benefit, and of course, negate all the negativity related to it. Coming to the next question, this is, I know you have already mentioned, but we would like to listen it from all of you about little like how exactly, as I know that the students from all of you connected have been a part of Codeavour. So my question is, how do you think that competitions like Codeavour 2022 International aid children in mastering their emerging technologies? So we can start with the Sangita ma'am.
Well, it's a fabulous platform, an international platform for children to showcase their skills, the skills in coding especially. And obviously, when you see so many teams participating, you learn from each other, and you also get recognized for what you do. It is so apparent. For example, I am amazed and absolutely stunned to see our students from grade 1, who are nothing but 6-year-olds, getting down to their projects, figuring out what problem they would like to solve, and then going about with the coding process. Grade 2 students are making projects like a smart AI chatbot to recognize numbers and patterns. Grade 4 students are using AI tools to create gestures, controlled robots, and 5 and 6 students create home automation projects with AI, through AI. And I'm really very happy that connected to well-being and mental health, our grade 7 students are identifying inappropriate language and bullying behavior through AI chatbot. So it's like a huge movement which is buzzing and whizzing with activity because of opportunity that is high on standards globally, internationally.
That's really superb to hear, Sangita ma'am, about the projects which is getting made by the students. And it's also motivating for us to bringing up all these competitions again and again. So moving to Charlene ma'am, how exactly you would like to add your points into it?
Yeah, so I really like how Sangita ma'am have mentioned about these grade 1 students who are just 6 years old, but there you go, doing AI. So the thing is, in Codeavour, uh, it gives so much opportunities for students to actually, because the Codeavour runs in a platform, in a no-code platform, in which there's a fast prototyping. So their ideas could be developed in a real thing. And they could see, okay, these are the possibilities of what AI could do. They would understand that even in real life applications, that if you get fined by the cameras, that's AI. So with all these technologies, we are creating a huge and wide awareness for the young people and even the teachers on what AI could do and how it could help the students and the teachers. And also, since this competition is very, how do you say that? Uh, it's international. I agree that the students will get to, they get to interact with a lot of people. They get to see how the things are going on in respect to AI.
I totally agree with you, Charlene ma'am. The main and the major focus for the competition is not only on the projects, what they might, but keeping an eye, especially on the 21st century skills, that they not only make the projects, but they do the collaboration, they do enhance their creativity, their interest towards the AI and technology. So I'll take this question forward to Dr. Mariam.
Yeah, I agree with my colleagues. Codeavour is a competition where it is international, so everyone can join the competition from everywhere. There's no restriction in joining the competition because you are from that country or the other. So that allows for the students to learn from each other's experience and work together or support each other in the field. Also, it includes younger age, which is very, very interesting because maybe a few years ago, a child with a computer or an iPad is something strange. But now a child with a 2 years old child with an iPad, he can do amazing things on the iPad. We learned that after so many years, but 2 years old, he can use an iPad, open it, put the password and work in different programs. So including grade 1 or kindergarten students is a good idea because it's common now. It's not strange. They can do more than we expect. So this is very unique for the competition. Also, that's learning from each other is also a very strong aspect for the competition. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks, Mariam ma'am, for adding wonderful points. Now I'll move to Mr. Saeed to add few points in it. Mr. Saeed, can you please unmute?
Yeah.
Now we can.
Yeah, I think competitions like Codeavour can help students learn in a competitive environment, but also in a fun way. So it can help students to learn different technologies via socialization. And this is very important because if students are going to help each other, guide each other, so they are going to learn social skills also. And this is very important. And although we haven't participated in Codeavour competitions, we have a similar competition. It's also an international. 2 years ago, we created or we established an e-sport club where students can design 3D games like Minecraft and Roblox. So it has international competition or rounds everywhere. So our students competed with teams in England, in Russia. Students are very happy, and even parents are extremely happy about this e-sport club or Minecraft or 3D games?
Thanks, Mr. Saeed, for sharing such a wonderful insights on this particular part. So the next I would again come to you, and my question is, how can teachers ensure the students are being taught to critically evaluate and use the technology ethically? I think we have already added few points, but it's a very necessary point to be added on since we are now on the age of AI.
The question for me, I think.
Yeah.
I think there are like specific points about ethical and privacy concerns when we use the AI projects in the classroom. The first one is surveillance or like monitoring students' bias or discrimination. For example, let me give you an example about Grammarly, for example. It's an AI tool, for example, where students or Willbot, it's like a paraphrasing tool. So whenever students use this tool, he needs to create an account. So what about the personal information about the students? Will the students be safe when he creates an account using this these tools, for example? And also bias and discriminations, because I have noticed that some tools like also Grammarly or even Colbot, sometimes they insist on using he, but they didn't mention like he or she. So these are the ethical and privacy concerns that we need to work on. But I think because artificial intelligence tools are evolving, I'm sure that in future these concerns will be decreased, and they will be solved soon, hopefully.
Yeah, sure. I totally agree with you, Mr. Saeed, on this point. Of course, it's an emerging technology and it has no foundations. So definitely by the time, of course, it would be getting emerged and we would be able to come to a point where it would be great. So I would like other panelists also to add on this particular part. I can just repeat this question, that is, how can teachers ensure that students are being taught to a critically evaluated system and use the technology ethically?
Sorry. Go on.
Yeah, please go ahead, Sangita. Then we'll come to Mariam.
Dr. Mariam can carry on, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Lovely. In fact, going back to what Dr. Mariam said before and what Mr. Syed has emphasized, there is a need of ethical and privacy practices through policy engagement within the school and the country's expectations, which are defined and structured for all educators to follow. But in our system, the procedure has to be on a vigilant mode always, as Syed has already said, because the impact on the negative side would be disastrous. It could lead to a phenomenal amount of problems which would be difficult to cope with. So yes, privacy concerns are exceptionally important, and they have to be guided and defined with teachers, students, and parents, and the community at large. But coming to what is in the box right now, the elephant in the room right now, the influencer of a lifetime, I would say, is the use of chat GPT in our system. It has created such a deal of interest that we need to be very cautious. At the same time, we need to understand how we can use this AI tool. For example, teachers can use it for lesson plans, for making rubrics, for a lot of text requirements in the classroom through the students as well. But the impact is huge, and I'm so glad that Codeavour is at this time when we have been blasted, I would say, with a huge AI tool which has got unlimited, calculative is not the word. It's like more of a Wikipedia gone 100 times or a calculator a billion times. I don't know what the impact would be, but I'm so glad that we are talking about all aspects of AI and coding, and ChatGPT is staring at our face, and we need to know how, as educators and community members, how are we going to use this tool in our learning for ourselves and for the children.
Yeah, that's really correct, and I totally agree. It's necessary to take on all the parts of it, and of course, since from my opinion, teachers are the building blocks and where they initiate the things for their students. So, for a teacher as well as for an educational institution, it's necessary to take on all the points, work on it, and then, of course, bring it to our students. So, I'll now take the inputs from the Mariam ma'am. Yeah.
Thank you, Sangita. I actually wanted to talk about the ChatGPT because, okay, we will do cybersecurity, we will enhance the ethics and teach the students so whatever, but still it's an ongoing challenge because, for example, ChatGPT, students can ask anything and get that and provide and hand it to the teacher as it's their work. For example, ChatGPT can write a full code, for example, and they can participate with any competition or student or teacher and so on. So it's a very big challenge, and we need to be aware of that and think how can we limit the threat of such open AI programs. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thanks, Mariam ma'am. So now I'll come to Charlene ma'am. Yeah, ma'am.
I agree with our colleagues that as an educator, we are responsible in promoting and modeling and establishing these policies as well. But I would just like to add that in the education side, I mean, in the educator side or the school side, we can set as many boundaries as possible. We can set systems in place and all, but it's important also that we extend this strictly to the stakeholders, like the parents, because of course, most of the time the students will stay in their homes, right? So from that place, we don't have any control anymore. So it's important that we provide awareness to the parents. We provide how these parents can help us establish in using AI systems, and not just AI, basically the technology, ethically, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, I agree with you, Charlene ma'am, and totally agree with all the panelists that, of course, it's necessary that we just go ahead with awareing the not only students but their parents to tell them about how exactly the things are working. But with this, it is also necessary that we give them a space for explore. So there is always a trade-off between giving a student a space for explore until where they have to explore, and it's a part of, or you can say, responsibility for the teachers to work on them. So I agree with all the points by the panelists, and I think it was a great opportunity to listen to all of you. So now I would request my, yeah, Sangita ma'am, would you like to add anything?
No, sorry. I was just listening to what you said.
Okay, sure. So now I would request all the panelists to be part of this webinar till the end, and all the audience to be part of this webinar till the end. Now, as we have discussed, of course, all the parts of talk with the experts, but as this is a complete series under a Codeavour 2022, and as all of the panelists agreed that this is an amazing opportunity. So now I would like to call upon back Vivek to give us a little more details about the Codeavour, so that these opportunities go to every end point of the world and all to the students around the world. Over to you, Vivek.
Thank you so much, Ayush sir. Thank you so much to all the panelists and the professional speakers. You have given the best inputs, and yeah, I really agree with all the discussion on the importance and impact of the technology and AI on the students as well as the school. So taking forward with the Codeavour competition. So Codeavour competition is it's considered as one of the biggest online
Sorry
AI.
to interrupt, Vivek. Yeah, I think your slide is on Talk with Expert.
Yeah. So Codeavour competition is one of the biggest online AI and coding competition. So starting of all, I would like to give you the glimpse of Codeavour 2021. Please allow me a moment.
Yeah, sure, Vivek.
Yeah, I hope my screen is visible, Ayush sir.
Yeah, it's visible. It's but not the correct slide, I think. Talk with Expert is what I can see. Yeah. Now I can see the video. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, I have to play it in another tab.
No problem. You can take your time, and of course, it's a glimpse of Codeavour 2021. And I think our audience can, of course, give us a small moment to play this video. So basically, till the time, so I think now the video is already on your screen. Yeah.
Codeavour is competitive, fun experience, challenge,
amazing,
innovative,
challenging.
it's really awesome, interesting,
It was amazing experience.
incredible opportunity, beautiful competition that I can learn new things, unimaginably and enjoyable. Learn me very things about artificial intelligence and machine learning. It's really good to learn something new. This competition gave me a very good opportunity to showcase my coding interest. That is my great experience and great learning participating in this.
Codeavour is fantastic competition.
Excellent.
It's a wonderful competition.
Challenging.
Easily learn programming platform. Really.
I have fever. Please take one tablet out of meal, once in the morning and once in the evening.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Abdurrahman.
Hello everyone, my name is Sangita.
So our project has decided to ensure his safety on roads and will notify his family, police and the ambulance. The ambulance arrive immediately.
I am Sana.
Let's start. It's food. It's metal. It's plastic.
Hi, I'm Lee.
Hi everyone, my name is Vihan.
Changes on Earth is now added. Please show your book into the camera. Set crew is now added.
Please concentrate on driving. Wake up! Please concentrate on driving. Hello, my name is Abdurrahman.
Good. Bad.
Hello, I am Am. Hello, I'm Ik.
I'm Rose Heavy.
I'm Abdullah here.
And I'm Jod Akkad.
Hello, I am Ganesh.
Alexa.
Hi, how I can help you?
Open the window.
Okay.
Hello, my name is Hala Abbara. My leg is broken. This is the result. It is obvious that's broken. Hello, my name is Amira.
Mike.
Yes.
Tell me the time.
16 hours 39 minutes.
My name is Madiha Chavez.
So as you were able to see that in Codeavour 2021, we had participants from all around the globe. So we impacted more than 1 lakh plus students who participated. We had more than 5,000 teens participating from underprivileged area. Students just need the platform to showcase their innovative talent, to showcase that mindset that the school curriculum and the school syllabus, they are in bundle with them. So Codeavour competition is the gateway for them to showcase what they got, to bring out their inner programmer, and to showcase how innovative projects they can create with AI. So in Codeavour 2021, we had more than we had more than 68 countries participating. We had more than 69,000+ teams who participated. Now coming to Codeavour 2022, the biggest international coding competition. So I would like to thank the organizers and collaborators once again for collaborating with us for the Codeavour 2022 International. Codeavour competition is not just a competition. I would not say it is just a competition, because it's a platform where kids can sharpen their coding interest, where they can learn more about AI, robotics, and coding, and where they will test their skills and compete with 90+ countries this year. So Codeavour is hosted by STEMpedia and its organizers and collaborators. And in Codeavour, children use PictoBlocks application to create the innovative projects. Popularly, PictoBlocks application is known as the best platform to learn to code and AI. So in Codeavour competition, our main aim is to make the students sensitive towards the sustainable development of the world and how they can collaborate the technology with the traditional methods of taking the development to a sustained path. We developed their coding interest in AI in the field of robotics and programming as well. We focus on developing the critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, communication, the 4 C's of the 21st century skills. We focus on, building that or showcasing them that their professional side. We want to focus so that the kids bring out their innovation mindset and share their innovative creation with the world. Now coming to the contest guidelines. So this year we have 5 themes and students have to choose one of these 5 themes and make their project on that. So we have Save the Environment, on which students will be focusing on how they can use those 21st century skills to create something with the help of AI, coding, and robotics to save the environment, to save the flora and fauna of the earth. Then we have Strengthen the Health Infrastructure, in which students will be focusing more about how we can decrease the workload of the doctors and nurses and how we can implement robotics and AI in the field of health. Then revolutionize the agriculture. So in India, we, the main occupation of India is agriculture. More than 75% of the Indian population is in agriculture practices. So we export and import a lot of crops all around the world. So not just India, but all of the nations also, we of course need agriculture to survive. We need farmers to take that steps to embed those AI and robotics projects, as well as AI and robotics concepts and logics in that agriculture practices that they do, so that they can be benefited from it. So in this particular theme, we focus students make something innovative that can help the farmers, and farmers can get the good cultivation results. Then we have Automate the Surrounding theme, in which students focus on how they can create some projects, innovative projects that can take the automation to the next level, how they can automate each and every appliances around that daily use appliances. So one of the project that was seen on the Glimpses of Codeavour 2021 video, one of the students made an AI timetable. So all he have to do is just show the backside of the book and it will tell that, okay, it's a good book to keep in the bag or not. Because personally, I will also forget like what books shall I keep while packing my bag when I was a little kid. So these are the type of projects that students can make in the fourth theme, that is automate the surroundings. Then we have make smart transportation systems, in which students will be focused on how they can embed those AI and robotics skills to make some smart transportation system, just like example, the Tesla car have an autopilot mode. So yeah, moving forward, this year, Codeavour 2022 is we have junior for kids aged between 11 to 14 years old, and senior for kids aged between 15 to 18 years old. Students can participate individually as a one-man army or in a team of 2. Now, coming to what exactly students can make. After choosing their favorite theme, they can make projects on hardware. They can hardware-based projects. They can make storytelling projects. They can make games. They can make AI and ML project, and they can combine these multiple categories as well and create something more innovative. So these are what students can make. Now, how to participate? Students can participate by going on the Codeavour official website. I have shared the link in the YouTube chat box as well. If you click on that link, you will be redirected to the Codeavour registration page. All you have to do is register yourself, and now focus on submitting your project, as the deadline is very close. Now coming to the timeline. So the Codeavour registration began on 10th of October 2022. The last date to submit project will be 10th of February 2023. So we are expecting all the participants to start submitting and finalizing their project as soon as possible and before 10th of February.
So I'd like, yeah, Vivek. So I would like to add here. So also, I think we have a Math 3 joined us from the UAE. Sorry to interrupt. So the students who are joining us from UAE, so we have a co-host EduStream for the Codeavour, and they have their own deadlines. And with those deadlines, of course, those would be pasted on the chat shortly. So we have a separate deadlines for the UAE teams, since we are going to have a wonderful event coming up in the UAE. So these dates are, of course, for a global event, but for UAE especially, we have a separate dates for the submission. So we would paste shortly the submission dates over on the chat.
Thank you so much, Ayush, sir, for adding that. So globally, the winners will be announced on 28th February 2023. So I hope we all are very excited for the winners announcement. So start finalizing and submitting your project as soon as possible. Moving forward, as Ayush sir mentioned, we are going to have one national level event in Dubai. Now coming to what exactly national level events are. National level events are events where the top performers and the winners will be getting an opportunity to showcase their innovative project and interact with the national level experts, the industry level experts. So they will be having a great chance to win national level prizes as well. So this year we are having the national level events in to see you all in the national level event as well. Coming to the awards and prizes. This year, Codeavour 2022, we are taking the awards and prizes and the national level event to the next level. This year, winners will be getting $1,000. The first runner will be getting $600, and the second runner will be getting $300. We have more than 60 plus cash prizes in a total worth of $20,000. Now, why you should participate and what are the benefits of participating in this competition? The first is you will be getting an international level exposure at this age. So as ma'am and the panel mentioned, that the first grade students nowadays, they are also implementing and taking the steps towards the sustainable development with the help of AI. So I think this Codeavour competition is the gateway for you to showcase that talent and showcase that mindset that you carry with you. So Codeavour competition is an international level competition, giving you international level exposure. You have a great chance to win the exciting prizes and on the certificate of participation. We have the access to the self-learning resources as well on the dashboard when the student register. We have the learning resources, we have events, AI and coding boot camps, and the expert webinars as well. Students can join the doubt session, which takes place from 6 to 7 p.m. IST every day. So these are the benefits of you participating in this competition, because this competition will not only make you compete with 90+ countries, but also make you sensitive towards the sustainable development of the world and how you can embed the technological skills with that. So we have expected reach of 3 lakh plus students participating this year from 1,000+ schools from 90+ countries. So we are very excited to see all the wonderful creations from all the participants. Therefore, I'm really expecting you guys to start submitting a project ASAP. So thank you so much. Ayush sir, would you like to add something here?
So thanks, Vivek, for giving us a complete overview of the Codeavour. Again, of course, the students who might be seeing this for the first time still have their opportunities to be part of the Codeavour again. Now, we would be moving to the next part of our webinar, that is a very important part, that is Q&A. So I would request now all the live members who have joined us to please put forward any questions if you have to our panelists or to Vivek regarding the Codeavour. We are all open for your questions so that, of course, we can get an idea that how exactly you are liking it, and if there are any of the doubts for you, we would love to clear them all. So I would request all the live attendees to please put forward your questions on the chat. We would be taking them. So,
like Ayush sir, the live audience are very excited for the competition, and we all are very excited as well. So any question from anyone from the live audience, you can put it forward in the chat box.
Okay, so till the time the question is coming from the chat, I would like to have a small, very small discussion with the panelists, since they have, of course, taken out their valuable time. So I would like to go on a question, that is, how has the technology changed the way of students' learning process and the teacher teaching process in the classroom? Because this is an amazing thing to hear from all the experts, that they are very closely connected to the students and the schools, as well as to all the, I should say, the educational institution. So I would ask all the panelists to please share their viewpoints on the question, that is, how technology has changed the way of students learning and teacher teaching in the classroom. So yeah, I'll start with Mariam ma'am.
Yeah, I think technology has shortened the time used for learning a new experience or a new matter. It saved the time, it saves the effort done to learn the same thing. It used to be happening before that in a longer time, but it has shortened it. Also, the accuracy of the information, maybe it helped in ensuring the accuracy of the information. In addition to that, the exposure, maybe before we teach something or the student learns something in a very closed community or a local community, now he can see examples from all over the world, see and live the example itself. For example, the metaverse, he can live the experience itself from anywhere, everything he can sense and experience. So it enhanced the learning and the teaching process.
That's really great to hear about the way the things are getting changed. Now I'll move to Charlene ma'am to please add few points into it.
Yeah, so I agree with Dr. Mariam. The learning nowadays, it has become more immersive, more creative, fun. It's easier to learn nowadays. How it has shifted is, before there were teachers, now we are facilitators of learning, right? Because all the information is just there. So our role mainly is to filter, to be in the middle, to guide the students what is ethically there or what is not. So it has mainly shifted into more of like a mentor for us. And yeah, learning nowadays indeed is more fun and creative.
That's really superb to hear from Charlene ma'am. Now I will request Sangita ma'am to add her points into that.
I think my colleagues, Dr. Mariam, Charlene, and all of us know very well that there's been a massive shift, more than a paradigm shift in the impact that, teachers and students have had with the technological revolution. It has just swept everybody off their feet and put all their fingers on their tabs and their eyes into the screen more than ever before. But the real impact is that engagement has changed. It has become more immersive, as Charlene has just said, and it has become more independent, and hence responsibility has become a nuance that the teacher and the student must understand, because responsible use of that freedom, even the parents need to engage with. But more importantly, in the transaction of the curriculum, there has been a complete shift. Our teachers worldwide, due to the pandemic, have been just flipped into using digital technology with great speed. And since then, we've been moving at fast forward. As we talked about ChatGPT a while ago, it's still rumbling in my head. And because of that engagement becoming more exciting and fun, the teacher is also able to connect with the student, use AI especially for kinds of assessment, for differentiated instruction, for collaboration and cooperation. And most importantly, in the world today, it has become a very effective tool for personalized learning, for personalized feedback that the teacher gives to enhance what is known as formative assessments and formative learning. So there's been a huge transformation. Of course, it's become so exciting, but I would say that it is the incredible speed that teachers all over the world, educators all over the world, and supporters all over the world have grabbed to implement this immediately, to continue learning so that there is no disruption.
Agree to you, Sangita ma'am. Definitely, it has opened the opportunities not only in a conventional educational system, but also bringing up 21st century skills. We can now enhance the collaboration, creativity over the students using these new topics. So now I would request Saeed sir to please add his points onto this.
Well, thank you very much for this, but I just want to indicate that technology is not a panacea. It's not always the perfect solution for all the situations. However, teachers at the moment are not the main source of information, because students can look for any piece of information in, for example, YouTube. They might find better teacher even or than their teachers. And also, a lot of students depend on digital tools to learn. No heavy school bags anymore. And students at the moment are content creators. They are not consumers of knowledge as before. And with technology, we can see a lot of online schools, a lot of online teachers. But I think the most important part of technology, it helps teachers to remove any borders between subjects. At the moment, we can use technology to create interdisciplinary, multidisciplinary units. I mean, to work on STEAM and STEM. So technology helped us in this perspective a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Saeed sir. And I can see some of the questions coming up on the chat, so I would like to answer them. And I would also ask Vivek if you can answer them. First was, of course, mentioned that if your school has registered you. So even if your school has registered you, of course, you have to submit your project. You can talk to the teacher to whom you have given your details to take your login credentials. You have to log in onto the website and follow the submission process. Make sure that you follow all the guidelines. Also, if in case you have any doubts, feel free to watch the video given over the portal or join our live doubt session for answering your questions. About the registration date as well as the submission date for UAE, shortly we have a special guest, and I would request Vivek Verma to introduce our special guest and take this thing forward. Yeah. Yeah, hello Vivek, can you hear me?
Sorry?
Yeah, so Vivek, can you hear me? Okay, so I think Vivek might have some problem. So now I would like to introduce you to all our special guest, a lovely mentor for all of us, Miss Maitri Karnawat. She is education program manager at EduStream, and she has been working for educating the students over these technologies over a decade. She has been judged to many of the wonderful competitions, as well as today she is with us as a part, I should say, as a part of EduStream, which is a co-host for a Codeavour. So I would request Maitri Karnawat to please take over the things, and please share a vote of thanks to all our panelists as well as to all our attendees.
Thank you, Mr. Ayush. Thank you for introducing me. First of all, thank you so much for bringing me here, and thank you to all the panelists for joining us here. I would just give a brief about the deadlines for the Codeavour has just been mentioned. The last date to submit the project for UAE is on 22nd of January. It has to be the online submissions, and the offline competition is held in AMITY school, which is our venue partner for UAE. It has been held in UAE, which is next to, UAE AMITY school, Dubai, which is at Stadium Metro Station. And we will be glad to see all of you over there on 29th of January. All the information will be shared via email to all the participants, those who are there for the Codeavour competition. Now talking about the webinar. So thank you so much on the behalf of the entire team and Codeavour. We sincerely appreciate your invaluable time and contribution as a mediator and panelist and the talk of expert here. All of this, it seems that everyone is so much into this. I can say that it's really to be appreciated. The input, especially the stories that has been shared for the real time, has brought us some of the points to a specific highlight, and your deep yet practical insights for the topic has given us more insights. This years of experience and the depth knowledge and understanding of the topics, and especially the ability to share those key points and the practical ideas, is such a way of interesting that, this webinar has been one of the best panel discussion, I would say, ever. Thank you so much for all your inputs. It's been an honor to have you all here on the panel, and we know that your time is really precious. We are immensely grateful to you for able to carve out some of the time with us. Thank you for helping to make this webinar a great success, and we look forward to seeing you at the future events. Hope to all see you on 29th at AMITY School. Thank you so much. Have a good day.
Thank you, Maitriji, and thanks for your wonderful vote of thanks. And again, on behalf of entire team of Codeavour 2022, we sincerely appreciate all the invaluable contributions by all the panelists, the audience, the moderator, the host, the Maitriji, for this wonderful webinar of Talk with Experts UAE. Over to you, Vivek.
Thank you so much, Ayush sir, and thank you so much for all the panelists for joining this meeting and telling all the participants and the live audience the importance and impact of technology in the classroom and creating a benchmark for AI. Thank you so much, Dr. Mariam ma'am, Sangita ma'am, Charlene ma'am, and Syed sir for joining this session, as well as thank you, Ayush sir, for as a moderator, and the lovely guest, Maitri ma'am. Thank you so much for everyone. Thank you so much for the live audience who were watching us patiently. Thank you so much, everyone. Have a nice day.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Thank you, everyone.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. A pleasure indeed.